It's coming, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point, the long-awaited $200 per month raise for all Social Security beneficiaries could finally become reality. Recently, some leaked information started circulating, something I covered just a couple of weeks ago, and today, we're going to revisit it in greater detail. This is a significant development, one that has sparked a wave of questions from the community. I've seen your comments. I've read the live chat messages. I know how many of you are wondering what's really going on, and whether this $200 boost is just talk, or something more. So, what's the truth behind this leaked article? What are lawmakers saying? And how likely is this proposal to move forward? Let's break it all down clearly, calmly, and thoroughly, so you have the full picture. A few weeks ago, in mid-April, a draft surfaced, leaked from Capitol Hill, that outlined a new piece of legislation, the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. According to the details, this act would provide an emergency $200 per month raise for all Social Security beneficiaries, including retirees, SSDI recipients, and even those on SSI. Sounds great, right? But there's a catch. This $200 per month raise would only be temporary, lasting until the end of the year. That's right. This isn't a permanent adjustment or a long-term policy shift. It's a stopgap effort meant to provide some financial relief while inflation continues to eat into fixed incomes. And while many people welcome the idea, the temporary nature of the proposal, and the pace at which lawmakers move, has become a real point of frustration. Time is ticking. Let's be honest, Congress does not move quickly. Every single month that ticks by without action on this legislation is essentially another $200 lost for every Social Security recipient. That's why this is so important. If they were to pass it, say, in April or May, beneficiaries could receive 8 or 9 months of extra payments. But if they wait until September or October, that shrinks to just 2 or 3 months, and then it ends. There are no guarantees of retroactive payments. So, in the meantime, people are losing out on hundreds, potentially over $1,000, while lawmakers argue and delay. Interestingly, this legislation comes from 3 familiar names: Senate Democrats Chuck Schumer, Elizabeth Warren, and Ron Wyden. Sound familiar? They actually proposed a nearly identical bill over 5 years ago, back in March of 2020, when the economy was shut down due to the pandemic. That bill, too, suggested a $200 monthly boost for Social Security beneficiaries. That version didn't pass. And now, 5 years later, they're introducing what looks like the same proposal all over again. So, what's different this time? Well, unfortunately, not much, except the urgency brought on by persistent inflation and a struggling economy for many older Americans. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the concept. Who wouldn't welcome an extra $200 a month? But we need to talk about the downsides. First, the expiration date. Rather than offering a full year or 18-month plan, they've pegged this benefit to the end of the year. That's not great. If it takes months to pass, the benefit window shrinks fast. A better approach would be to commit to a set duration, 12 months, 14 months, maybe even 18. That way, no matter when it passes, recipients know they're getting consistent help for a defined period. Second, we need to talk about reliance. Imagine that lawmakers pass this, and people start receiving the extra $200. After a few months, it becomes part of their budget. Maybe it helps pay for groceries, utilities, or critical medications. Then suddenly, just like that, it ends. That's a serious issue. When people become dependent on a benefit and it's pulled away, it doesn't just leave a hole in their wallet, it creates financial instability. It sets people up for more hardship down the road. So yes, it's helpful, but only if it's structured in a way that's sustainable or at least predictable. Let me say this again clearly, this legislation has not been passed. It's not official. It hasn't been approved by either chamber of Congress. It hasn't been signed into law. It's merely in the discussion stage, with some documents leaked prematurely. So while it's promising to see lawmakers talking about this, we need to stay grounded. We don't want to get our hopes up just to be let down again. Because we are in May, and time is running out. Let's say Congress waits another 3 months to move on this. We're talking August. By the time it gets debated, revised, voted on, passed, and signed, it could be too late to make a meaningful difference for millions of seniors. That's $200 per month, that adds up fast. For many, that's a week's worth of food, a utility bill, or a trip to the pharmacy. What can you do? Stay informed. Follow trusted updates. I'll keep you in the loop every step of the way. Contact your representatives. Call, email, or write to your senators and members of Congress. Tell them this matters. Plan realistically. Don't budget around this potential raise just yet. We need to be hopeful but smart. Before we wrap up, here's something incredibly important if you're approaching age 65 or making any major changes with your health insurance, Medicare enrollment. Whether you're retiring, relocating to a different state or county, or just need help navigating Part A, B, C, or D, there's a team of trusted advisors that can help you. They compare over 20,000 plans across the U.S., looking for the best coverage at the best price, for your unique needs. And the best part? It's 100% free. They'll do all the research, all the paperwork, and help you choose the plan that includes your doctors, covers your prescriptions, fits your budget, and works within your preferred network. So don't go it alone. Write the number down. Take a screenshot. Save it for open enrollment, or better yet, use it now if you need immediate help. This $200 per month proposal is something we want, and for many, it's something we need. But we also need to stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay